Hello everybody, Greg from Jimmy Joom, and we have made a game show that we are calling
What the hell is even that?
What Am I Talking About? Let me show it to you. Let's go to the board. Now, before I start, you can make this as complicated or as simple as you want. I made mine voice activated, so I can go through my whole game show with just my voice. I'll show you that at the end, but we're just going to do simple stuff right now. The theme is movies from the 2000s. Let's start a random game. Okay, got some music. You can see the tiles slowly reveal themselves. You can choose fast, slow, normal. That one's pretty easy, actually. You can set a max guess. So chatters only get like 2 guesses or 3 guesses. Okay, now chat answers are revealed. We wait a little bit to see what the real answer is. Finding Nemo, get 100 points. So depending on the first person to get it right gets 100 points, and then after that the points slowly start going down. But now let me take you over to Stream Elements, and basically the core of the widget, like this is the heart of the widget, is the browser source, the game. So let me take you over there and show you that. Okay, so when you buy it, there are 3 links. So we got one PlayStation 2 games, we got Nintendo 64 games, and we got 2000s movies. Nintendo 64 games. And here, source, this is just a little explainer of what's going on. So here we have all the commands. These are the default, so you can change all these. We have start image. That's for the streamer, and that starts a random game. It picks a random image. Start image 4 starts image number 4. So there are 15 slots for images. So if I do start image, that would be a random one, and it just chooses a random image. Start image 4, that should be lowercase. That starts number 4. So let's see, image number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it would start this one. It would start this WWF game 1. So yeah, as the streamer, you can start a specific one. You can start a random one. Lots of customization available in the Stream Elements settings. Yeah, so let me take you there. Each image has an accepted answers that you should separate with a comma. Capitalization does not matter, but accepted answers. So here we have Smash Bros, comma, Super Smash, comma, Super Smash Bros, Smash Bros with a period, Super Smash Bros. You know, you can get as detailed as you want, or you could just tell your chat, like no periods, no exclamation points, none of that stuff. Just, you know, you can sort of be clear with the chat. This one, the Blitz, NFL Blitz, this dinosaur game, Turok 64, Turok Dinosaur Hunter. Multiple answers will be accepted. Game settings, max guesses per person. So it's not possible to just have unlimited guesses. You have to cap it. 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, or 4. I leave it at 2. Tile reveal speed, normal, fast, slow, up to you. Depends if your chat's big, chat's small. Guess command. So this is for when the chat guesses. And then this down here, this says chat needs command to guess. That's a checkbox. So if this is checked, you can't see it. Right now it's checked. They would need to do the command, exclamation point image, and then Finding Nemo. If this is off, then anything that gets chatted is considered a guess. So they would just type Finding Nemo. So if you have this checked off, that means even people who are just chatting with each other, maybe they're not even playing the game, will get counted as guesses. Leaderboard command. Okay, so this game, it has a leaderboard. It saves. This is the all-time leaderboard. And the next one is session. It'll be blank because I haven't played yet on this session. But yeah, it saves to your Stream Elements account. You can reset. There we go. Reset image data. That resets your leaderboard. After you do it, refresh the widget. You'll be good to go. The 3 different scoreboards, they will all go to the same leaderboard. So I think that's kind of fun. No matter what you're playing, it all goes to the same leaderboard. Trigger settings. So this is all pretty standard. It's like trigger on follow, yes, no, raid, minimum amount of rating, viewers, subs, donations, tips, cheers, yes, yes, yes. Trigger on channel point, yes or no, and you have to put the reward title here. You make the channel point reward yourself in your Twitch, and then whatever you named it, copy it, paste it right here, and if they match, it will trigger. Color customization. Right now, there isn't one. I'm working on it. If people ask for it, I'll get it done. But so far, all I have is you can make the background transparent. So if you don't like the gradient going on in the background, you can just remove it. Assets, that's more for me. So you don't have to touch that. Streamer bot settings. Stream elements will only work separately. So like, yeah, Stream Elements does Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. However, it only does one at a time. So like, you have to sign into your Twitch and it'll work for Twitch. It will only work for YouTube if you're signed into your YouTube. So it's all individual. StreamerBot, I'm able to combine all the chats. Right here is what it says. Have StreamerBot open before opening the widget. Make sure the checkbox is checked. If you have Kick and YouTube connected in StreamerBot, it will work. So basically, this is my StreamerBot. For it to work, so I'm connected to Twitch. All right, this is my account. I'm connected to YouTube. This is my account. I'm connected to Kick. If you're connected, as long as you're connected through your StreamerBot, it will then it connects through WebSockets. I don't know if that's interesting to anyone, but you can see down here, connected to StreamerBot WebSocket. So basically, it's connected to StreamerBot, and StreamerBot talks to the widget that allows me to connect the chats. StreamerBot WebSocket port, just leave this blank. It uses the default. Same with the password. It just does the default. If you are on a different port or a different password, you can type them in, but if you just did the default, just leave it alone. All you do is click that button to use StreamerBot and have StreamerBot open, and it's all good. So when you download the zip file, you're gonna right-click, open with Windows Explorer. You might have an extract option in here. If you have it, choose that. Right-click somewhere in the blank, extract all. So basically, we're trying to extract all, however you do that on your computer. Okay, we are here in OBS. For this to work, I mean, I'm sure there's other ways you could do it, but for what I did, what I'm going to show you, you need OBS Studio, vanilla OBS Studio, and you need the Move plugin, Move Transition plugin. I think it's just called Move plugin now. You need those two things are necessary. I'm going to add images. We're going to do background. Now, obviously, call this whatever you want. So these are the images that come with the download. I'm going to do background. And you'll see it's huge. And that's because I want to be able to zoom in on it and have it be not all blurred. Then we're going to add the stand. And ready. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm just adding this. I call this webcam. This is just an image. Because it's not going to, my webcam won't work because I got 2 OBSs going right now. That's going to be your webcam. And the browser source, this is going to be the game. I'm going to make it 1920 by 1080. I'm not going to put the game, the URL in there. You get the idea. So we have the game as the browser source. We have the stand. And we have your webcam. And the background. I'm going to have to zoom out. And I'm actually going to group these. I'm going to highlight them both, right click, group selected items. I'm going to say BG. And I'm going to do the same with the webcam and the stand. highlight, right click, group selected items, and I'm gonna call them host. So we have host and BG. All right, and I mean you can, you want it big, you can go bigger. All right, that was good. You get the idea. Okay, so we have our host and we have our background, kind of where we want them for one part of the game. Now I'm gonna go to the scene. So in the scenes tab, you're gonna right click filters. And it can be a little confusing because the move source goes on the scene as opposed to like I want to move the host. I don't right click and do filters. I don't put the filter on the folder or I don't put the filter on the image itself. I put the filter on the scene. In here, we go to move source and we're going to call this move host gameplay. I'm going to call this my gameplay scene. Okay, and I'm not going to do anything just yet. And I'm going to add another one, move source, and I'm going to say move BG gameplay. Okay, so I got move host gameplay, move BG gameplay. All right, host. I'm going to come in here, click on the host. I'm going to come down here to get transform. So that kind of like grabs the transform of where it is right now. And I'm going to come up here to the custom duration. Let's make it 2000 milliseconds. That's 2 seconds. And then I'm going to come here, move BG. I have the BG already selected. Same, get transform, and then 2000 milliseconds. And now what that does, so let's say I now take this and I want to make it like that. And then I take the BG, the background, and it's huge. And I make it like that. Okay. Now, if I turn on these filters, so watch, this is going to move the host, 2 seconds. Move BG gameplay, 2 seconds. So it just moved it back. Like I locked the transform. I got it, saved it. And now wherever you move the, let's move the background all the way over here. It's just going to move it back to wherever you put it. So same idea. It's just going to take 2 second animation and move it back. Okay, one thing I like to do is a little extra step. So in the move, let's just say in the move host, we're going to come down to simultaneous move. And we're going to choose move BG gameplay. And that means anytime I set this filter active, the host, it's also going to simultaneously do the BG, the background. So let's move that off there. Let's move that off there. And then they do it at the same time, and it's beautiful. And using that idea, we're going to make, I don't know, you could call it a, I think on mine I called it the yapping. So like maybe you're up here, you're talking all kinds of nonsense with your chat. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to do it again. I'm going to add, move source. I'm going to call this move. Let's say host, yap. This is the yap scene. Okay, and then again, plus move source, move BG, yap. And we're gonna do the same idea. So for host, choose host. We're gonna choose get transform. We're gonna do, let's just say 2 seconds again, keep it simple. Go into move BG, yap. Got BG, okay. 2 seconds. Get transform. And then I'm gonna do what I did last time with the gameplay scene. So I go into host and I come down, simultaneous move, and I choose move BG yap. All right, so now it should be, all I have to do is move the host. just turn on the filter for the host and both will move. So we're about to go back to the gameplay scene. Host yap yap, we go, they both move. It's beautiful. All right, so you could like, you don't really need StreamerBot for this. You could use a hotkey to turn this on, and it turns off automatically. That's it. That's all you need. So really, you don't need StreamerBot for this. And an extra step we could take. So I named these Move, and I did that on purpose because sometimes you need, like for example, let's say you end the scene in this formation. But next time you come back to the scene, you want it like this. But you don't want this little, you don't want that animation. Because like you're coming right to the scene, you want it to be in this spot right away. So what I do, I'm going to take move host yap yap. I'm going to duplicate it. And I'm just going to call it set. Set host yap yap. And the only thing I'm going to change is the duration. 0 milliseconds. So it's immediate. And then I'm going to do the same for the background. I'm going to duplicate it. And I'm going to set. Okay. And that's going to be 0 seconds. All right, and all you clever people out there, if you caught on, there would be a mistake in this. So set host yap yap. The simultaneous move is move. BG yap yap. I'm saying yap yap too much. Is move. We need to make it set. Okay, so here, let me show you what that did. So we still have these. We still have these the same way we had before. But this one, it sets it immediately. And that's it for this little scene here. StreamerBot. So the version I was playing with earlier that I showed you, I have it all voice activated. So you can see my actions here. To yap yap yap. This one is to go to the scene. This one is to go to gameplay formation. This one to yap 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 formation, what I just showed you. The triggers are a core voice control. So in voice control, you have to go into settings. You gotta turn on, well, you don't have to, auto start listen, and then you have to start listening. And you'll see this is, it's logging everything I'm saying. Not 100% correctly. But yeah, you get the idea. And then I have commands. So when I say it's time for what the hell is even that? It's time for what the hell is even that?
What the hell is even that?
This is what happens. And then the next one is, let's go to the board. I love it. I love it. Also, so I can change, there's 3 overlays. So I can say, tonight's theme is PlayStation 2 games. And it turns them off, and then it turns on the PlayStation one. Amazing. And then, yeah, and then I have different commands, and then I can say, good night, everybody, and thank you for playing. What the hell is even that? And now, that takes me back to my main scene. And that is all for this video. I thank you if you're still watching. I bless you. Widget available on jimmyjoom.com. You can get it on Etsy, on the Etsy shop. That's all. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it. See you later.